So you've been sent an email with a request to complete your tax return. You can get started by simply pressing the login button on this email, where you'll be taken into the login screen for Liscio. You can simply one-click log in using Google or Office 365, or alternatively, you can enter your email and password to log in. Once you get logged in and make it into the site, you'll be taken straight to your tax return request, where you can complete it in 3 easy steps. We'll review, sign, and then pay the relevant tax authorities if necessary. To review, we can click Review Federal Return, where we'll open up our Federal 1040 document, and we can scroll through this to confirm all of our information. Once everything looks accurate, we can hit Approve, where we'll be asked to agree and confirm its accuracy to the best of our knowledge. At this point, we'll just rinse and repeat for any states you may have as well. So we can review any state as well, make sure all the information looks correct, and then approve and agree. Next up, we'll sign our tax authorization form, and we'll start just by pressing the e-sign button. And in this moment, it might just take a little bit of time to load. We're finding all the places that a signature goes on this document for you. Now, you may also be asked to complete a knowledge-based authentication quiz in this step as well. This is just for IRS compliance to make sure you are who you say you are. And once the page fully loads, we can press Continue to agree to the Adobe Terms of Use. And we'll be able to scroll through this authorization form and find the places that we need to put our signature. You may have more than one signature depending on your state, so you can scroll through this document and find that signature. If you have trouble finding where to sign, you can always press Next Required to be taken right to your signature. And once we have everything placed, we can click to sign to move on to the next step. You'll see you're all set. And if you have a second signer at this point, you may be asked to complete the knowledge-based authentication and sign again. Alternatively, your firm may have sent this to both signers with separate logins. If that's the case, the second signer would have to log in separately in order to sign the return. Once we have our signatures, we can hit Next and move to the payment step. In this step, we'll just press Review again. And this will open up our payment voucher to again review. At this point, we can print a physical copy so we could mail in a check, or we can press Pay Online, where we'll be taken to the government website to make our payment. And once we make the payment, we can move back into Liscio and click Mark Paid to let your firm know that you've made your payment. If you're unable to make your payment right now, you could press Keep Open and then come back to this later. All of your progress up to this point will be saved. All right, and once we make our federal payment, we can rinse and repeat again for the states, where we'll review and we can print or pay online, where we'll take it into the state website, and then we can mark as paid once we complete our state payment. And the last step, we just confirm our submission by pressing Submit. And at this point, your firm is notified you have completed your tax return. This is your step to pat yourself on the back, crack open a beverage. You have completed your tax return.